Tower.
Well, it'd probably go well with your handbag, Jace.
I think you're right, actually. Sure, I could actually pull it off.
All right, Dean Riddick. Sean Rice out now on track. We thought it was going to be Dean Riddick. Sean Rice can't see quite onto the pit pull there into the darkness. So Sean and Faye Rice out on track at the moment for Elite Kitchens. Oh, the big back off into the hairpin. Grabbed a bit of bank. You saw the grass flying up towards the commentary tower. So Sean Rice, the managing director of Elite Kitchens. If you want to cook up a storm, have a chat to Sean.
Well, there you go, Julia. There's your guy for your kitchen.
Got it sorted out. Don't worry, we can help you, Miss Murray. So Sean Rice, first time racing under lights, and I dare say he will be absolutely loving it.
Yeah, he's doing really, really well at the moment, playing some good lines through the middle of the Shelter View Aqua track there. And of course, he's coming around now to post the time. Let's see what the benchmark is going to be. A 56.947, the time to beat in this Group A Top 12 shootouts.
Yeah, that's a good time to post. Hey, Jace.
Yes, mate.
How many apples grow on trees? All of them. Well, it's true. KV 101 trivia. Tell you what.
This is only going to go downhill from here.
Yeah, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to go home so much richer for the experience. No, they cloned a sheep, not an apple. Oh, now they've cloned... Oh, no, all right. Well, you're not going to go home any wiser at all, because I'm not. All right, so we are now casting our eyes down to see if this is Dean Riddick. No, it's Stewie Latham. So Dean Riddick was meant to be out. He's not out on track at the moment. Stuart Latham. He lives in Drury, the supervisor at Heron Construction. James Hayden doing the navigational duties.
Okay, so this is lethal injection. Oh, they are pretty well around that tight hairpin there, so making up some good time, these guys. All right, let's see if they can stay on the money and get it done as they make their way up and around the mouth fresh sweeper. Not too bad at all. You can see that boat sitting really, really nicely right in the middle of the track and finding some really, really nice lines around there. So far, so good for this pair. Through the centre of the Shelter View Aqua track, round the mouth fresh sweeper the other way, back through the guts of the track, and let's see what time they're going to post. Can they get up and get over the top of Sean Rice? Let's see. Yes, it's a 55.755. Great run.
Yeah, very, very good run indeed. Yeah, very good run indeed. Hey, I was actually having a look the other day and somebody wanted time travel, and I thought, you know, you just imagine some people like going, what do we want? Time travel. When do we want it? Well, it doesn't really bloody matter, does it? Not at all. Because whenever you get it, it's going to work. So it doesn't matter whether it's now, tomorrow, yesterday, or whatever. It doesn't need to be time specific, which is really bizarre because it's time travel. All right, now this is Dean Riddick. Dean and Aaron Riddick out on track at the moment. The new crew out of the New Plymouth region. So Dean Riddick, the photographer, Aaron Riddick, the sales rep. All big back off into the hairpin. Oh, really wide. How he didn't collect those tyres on the exit of that hairpin was just absolutely amazing.
Racing around the top end of the course now at breakneck speed and sort of just cutting in there and getting around that corner and continuing to get the job done nicely. Let's have a look at the split. It's not too shabby, but they really are going to have to bring it on home in this final part of this rotation. Can they move into the top 8 and post a really strong time here? Let's have a look. Over the line they go. 58.389.
So not quick enough to into P3 after 3. So really we're going to cut from 12 down to 8. So, but I'm very impressed with these guys because their first run under lights, it was very smooth, it was fast. Probably won't be fast enough to progress, but you just never know. All right, Carl Brentsel now, Hamish Murray in marooned 2. These guys just down a little bit on horsepower and really need to make this very smooth indeed. And the smooth is fast. The boys from Tapanui down there in the Otago region of New Zealand, South Island, make the big trip up here to the North Island for each and every round. So Carl Brentsel in the stinger. This boat sits very high in the water. Oh, a little bit upset through the crosswash, through the pressure wave, coming back down the course towards Coventry.
Very determined at the moment. Of course, it's a ridiculously long way to travel, so they want to make every post a winner, and so far they look like they're handling these conditions under lights really well and getting the job done.
Yeah, they are doing fantastically out there at the moment. All a little bit ugly on the left-hand turn. The boat just hopped and skipped and jumped a little bit sideways. Now, in the latter part of this lap, they want to be around a 55, the time that Stewie Latham posted. And it is a 55.371. They go to the top of the table.
Well done.
They will be happy with that. All right, now it will be Harry Whelans in the MF King motorsport vessel. Jason Conroy doing the navigational duties. These guys had a little bit of trouble during the early qualifying rounds. Went wrong way a couple of times. They've settled it down now. Now they come into this top 12 with their best time.
Really wide there, but the team managing to hang on.
So Harry came in here with a 55.089, and well, he wants to go better than that. So progress into this top 8. Of course, this Group A category brought in by Stingers and Group is always very tight at the top of the tree. There is not a lot separating the top 4 or 5 boats. At the moment, it's Ollie Silverton clearly in the lead, but Carl Brentsel out on track at the moment. The split is just over the 40-second mark. We need to bring that down a little bit. Too late to do anything about it now. Really get a hurry on. Straight line it back towards Coventry. Really turned out to the right-hand side to open up the apex. Carl Brentsel now. Carl Brentsel, he goes. Sorry, Harry Whelans. I got myself confused there. It was Harry Whelans, MF King. And Harry Whelans, he goes to the top. I got confused because I just did. 55.328. So Harry Whelans there. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God.
Yeah, all right, mate. You can't nail it all the time, KV.
Well, that's it. Hey, you know I was going to make my fiancée a surprise Korean dish for dinner one night. You know what happened, though? Somebody let the cat out of the bag. All right, Bevan Muir now, Teng Tools. Teng Tools, Bevan Muir, Kendra Dev, launching off the line. Oh, Bevan Muir, so wide out there.
Yeah, Bevan's been really providing a whole heap of excitement here this afternoon at the Shelterview track.
Give the tyres a bit of a nudge on the exit to the hairpin.
He's definitely utilising all the track as Bevan Muir screaming around the outside as he comes through the mouth fresh sweeper. Let's see how he gets along through the guts of the Shelterview Aqua track. Pretty good indeed. We'll be coming around for a split now.
That's a good one.
It's an alright split, so he's just got to finish off here, negotiate a few more turns and hammer down a really competitive time. Let's see what Bevan Muir is going to post. It's a time. Oh, he's gone to the top now with a 54.280. Come on.
Oh, this is getting very hot. That is a great run there from Bevan Muir. As Rick Burke and Elf Kill come off the trailer, 222 Firewater. So here we are with Rick Burke and Elf Kill, the reigning world champion in the Group A category.
That's probably the best we've seen this group of folks go around that first corner. Very, very nice indeed. Some of the guys were getting quite wide, but this team has just absolutely nailed it, and really, really good through that hairpin as well. So far, so good. KB, this could be a pretty impressive time.
Yeah, tell you what, the way this particular lap is running in the Sprint Tech G-Force hull here for Rick Burke, looking pretty tidy indeed. These guys coming through this split, they need to be sub 40, just under the 40 seconds, but that'll give them around about where Bevan Muir just ran. Currently the quickest in the top 12 of the Group A at the moment is Bevan Muir, but it's Rick Burke on line. Now Rick Burke into P2 with a 54.341.
Unbelievably close racing here in this Group A category.
Like to say g'day to TJ watching over there in Australia. TJ took the win in the second round of the Australian Championship in the unlimited category in the Maniac. And good run. Also like to say g'day to Fonzie Mellon. There's heaps of people from around the world sending messages. We can't say g'day to them all unless we say g'day all.
There you go, nailed it.
Done. My job is complete. So anyway, mate, I was right on the aeroplane, as I do a fair bit of flying these days, and I'm sitting there, and you know the pilot comes on the thing just before you take off, and he goes, g'day, it's the captain speaking. And it's like, come on, mate, if you don't know you're the captain, you know, come on, think about that. And then he goes, we'd like to let you know that we're going to take off to the... it's like, come on, mate, it's either north, east, west or south. I mean, they're not really definitive about it, you know what I mean? And so I sit there and think, you know what, mate? You're not sure that you're the captain. You're not sure which way you're taking off. And it's all pilots on all aeroplanes. Can they not think about what they're going to say before they open their mouth and scare the crap out of the passengers in the back of the plane? Because you've got no confidence at all about a bloke...
Australian.
All right, the Joker. Now I'll take that one. And leave it the Joker, Andy Ryan. Kerry Ann Allen. First time. Oh, have a look at the big spotlight on the centre of the roll cage of the Joker.
That looks really good indeed. So not only are they getting it done, they're also out spotting possums as well. Navy's got a shotgun there, popping off some possums while they're doing a lap.
All right, so the Joker absolutely squeezing it at the moment. Andy Ryan had a little bit of a look in the dip. I'll tell you what, with that big bright light, he may be able to see, but every time the boat comes back towards commentary, I can't. But it doesn't matter. I'm not driving. The split is just over 40. Oh, that looked a bit ugly there. Julia Murray scared the bejesus out of me. Thought she was going to cling to the roof. So Andy Ryan had a bit of a moment out there. And a 55.126. Andy Ryan into P3. So we're going from 12 down to 8 in the Group A category. This is the top 12 from here. We determine our 8 fastest racers. And they will continue. So it should be Simon Gibbon will be the next boat out. All right, so, Andy Ryan just blinding everybody with those big bright lights. Maybe that's part of his policy out there. Get the lights happening as you come back into the launch ramp. See if you can get your mates with mirrors to blind the eyes of the drivers that are following you. I wouldn't put it past me with Andy Ryan either, I can tell you that right now. Novus Autoglass Simon Gibbon, Paul Tomo Thompson. These guys have had a few issues during the day. Their last run was a pretty good one, the 53.287. So let's hope that they can do something around about that time again. At the moment, the benchmark is set by Bevan Muir with a 54.281.
It's getting through that hairpin and continuing to throw it down and looking not too dusty at all. Really, really nice and fast part of the rotation there as they sweep around the mouth pressure sweeper, and then of course after cut a few shapes getting back through the middle of the course. We'll be coming around for a split now, and the split is not too bad, a 39 for the split, so really they've just got to hammer it on home and they could be posting a time that could be seeing them shoot to the top of the ladder. So far that was close, over the line they go. It's a 53.595 up to the top of the tree.
I'll tell you, Simon Gibbon, when he comes around for the final split and then heads opposite the commentary tower, that part of the track has created nemesises. There's a bit of a washing machine in there that's unsettling a few of the boats. Si Gibbon was thinking that he had to beat the crosswash. During the dinner break, we had a bit of a chat, and I said, you know what, mate, I think it's all in your head. And he said, do you think so? And I said, I don't bloody know, mate, don't ask me. But anyway, he's been getting through there okay, so I'm going to claim it.
Yep.
So it should
Must
be...
have helped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow.
Any advice from me is the advice that you're not going to take. So it should be Neil Marshall. Yes, Neil Marshall and Michelle Reid, the Eagle automotive vessel. Well, just sort of can't believe how quiet some of these guys are going around that first right-hander. Can't believe they... Oh, gee, Neil Marshall knifed it on the exit up in the sweeper. How's he going in? Oh, nailed the hairpin, smashed it.
Absolutely, but certainly used the entire track, but got around there really, really nicely indeed. Maybe the best we've seen so far in this Group A shootout. So these guys getting those really...
Oh, look out! Neil Marshall lands it up, bing, bang. That is the end of the night for Neil Marshall. Parked it up backwards. That is not the not what you want to hear, pretty much. You don't want to hear the wipeout music as our rescue crew go to action. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the top 12 of the Stinger Group A. Neil Marshall and Michelle Reid. That is the end of the night for them because it is sudden death. So that will be hit the road, Jack. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll take a short break, catch our breath while Scruffy the tugboat effects the rescue of the Eagle automotive vessel. No, that's A-OK. They're going to come back under their own power. But we'll take a short break and be back soon. All right, it will be Ross and Shane Travers, your Wanganuians. Top 12 Group A brought to you by Stinger. Super Mario is the man's nickname. His son, Shane. So at the moment, it is Simon Gibbon who is set the pace in the top 12 with a 53.595. And Ross Travers, he's certainly no slouch. He's won a couple of Group B championships. Oh, fires it into the hairpin, fires it back out of the hairpin.
Hey, that looked absolutely perfect. So Ross Travers has decided that it is time to well and truly get the game face on, and he is hammering it.
Absolutely. Oh, got himself a little bit lost there. Came out of the top part of the track, got a little bit wide. The split is a 39. That's the fastest split we've seen so far in the top 12 under lights. So, Ross Travers now into the final part of the rotation. Ross Travers there, 53.766 into P2 by 0.2 and a little bit of change. So, still a very good run. Lost his way a little bit. Came out of the top part of the track. The sweeper up the top part of the track there, just below Dave's Bar. Hey, is everybody up at Dave's Bar? Are you having a good time? Come on. Are you having a good time or not? Righto, ladies and gentlemen, up the commentary side of the racetrack. Are you having a good time? All right, go again. Are you having a good one? Yes. Ollie Silverton now off the line, just set. Ollie Silverton came into this top 12 as the fastest qualifier. Clearly leading the bunch. In and out. Oh, bogged it down. Bogged it down so hard. I thought they were going to need roadside rescue.
Did so well to hang on to it there, though. That could have gone well and truly pear-shaped. But they'll keep the boat in the water, and they are trying to pick up as much time as they can now. Still looking very, very quick indeed through the split time. Let's see what Ollie can do.
Oh, ugly.
Crossed up there as well. These guys really have to go for it now. Of course, it is elimination time. Foot flat, over the line he goes.
Ollie Silverton with a 54.482, way down into P5. So here's how it's going to look for the top 8. It will be Carl Brentsel, Harry Whelan, Andy Ryan, Ollie Silverton, well down on his time. Rick Burke, Bevan Muir, Ross Travers and Simon Gibbon qualifying fastest, moving into the top 8. That means it will be good night to Stewie Latham, Sean Rice, Dean Riddick and, of course, Neil Marshall.